What is going on, guys? This video brought to you by Machinima Prime's Dead Island trailer. It was remade, shot for shot. It's over at Machinima Prime. Click the link on the screen. Go check it out. Links in the description. Swear to gosh, it's awesome. Directed by BJ McConnell. Go check it out. All right, what is going on, guys? My name is Tubby. Welcome to the Survivor Series predictions. Not as fan Smalls here with us today. All right, Randy Orton taking on Big Show, guys. Any first thoughts that jump to your mind?
What's up?
Why?
What? Because I know I know you have Triple A. Well, why is the match happening? Oh
Yeah.
I thought when Alex said why, I thought the first thing he was going to say was Triple H.
No, I'm just, why is this main eventing Survivor Series? The Big Show won the title like 45 years ago on the same pay-per-view. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it's just, I don't see. It's because he's big. Is that why? It's because he's a large man that he poses a threat.
Do you honestly think that the WWE is just kind of screwing with the dirt sheets? Because like that's why the dirt sheets said that Big Show was going to main event, was because they wanted a large in life athlete, and they keep saying stuff on the screen that like mocks the internet fans. Like, what if they're just doing this to fuck with the fans?
I don't think so. I just think they want. Maybe they heard the Steve Austin thing and they threw it on the Big Show. They didn't want Daniel Bryan to turn out like that or something, or they wanted to build something for Punk and Bryan for WrestleMania. You know, they're just doing something different with those guys. I don't even know. Randy Orton. Randy Orton is just a fucking placeholder. Nobody cares about Randy. Everyone's talking about Triple H and the Big Show, Daniel Bryan and Triple H. It's all built around whatever Triple H wants to do. Randy Orton is just there. He's not, doing much with it. You know what I mean?
And I've said this for the longest time, and I said, when Randy was champion, he would just be like a transitional, just a guy to hold the belt. And I said the whole point of him winning that briefcase, and the whole point of him aligning with, the authority, if you will, was to do exactly what Stephanie McMahon had wanted. She had wanted the Viper back. She wanted the guy that would punt her husband in the head and then kiss her, and then he did that, and he's got that starting to come back, and we'll start to see it now that nobody's willing to help him, and then that'll turn against Triple H. And then I'm still hoping, I want to see Randy versus Triple H is what I want to hope to see, but I think people have to think long term, and I think so what we have coming up next is Big Show. Anybody that think Big Show is going to win this one, I think if they pull a swerve, maybe, but I think Big Show goes up against Triple H at TLC, and then ultimately at WrestleMania, it's Triple H versus Randy Orton.
What do you got Randy Orton doing for TLC?
What do I got Randy doing for TLC?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't know. There's way too much up in the air, too. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, that's why I thought, maybe Big Show pulls out a win. Who knows?
No, they're going to keep that title strong.
They could flip-flop. They could, I mean, sort of, if they did another advance thing. I'm still hoping, and this is one thing I've said, and I'll say it for the other video, too, but is Triple H just to realize, fuck this. There's nobody that's the face of the company like fucking John Cena. Let's just give him both fucking titles and let him go with it. No. Honestly, I'm still hoping for that.
God, no.
No, where Triple H is the good guy now, and then Stephanie's the bad one. And
Stephanie's always the heel.
Yeah, I know, right? That's honestly what I think. I think that would be awesome. Like the whole time, it was literally just a placeholder for John Cena to get the title back. I think that'd be pretty funny. But
that's what Alberto Del Rio pretty much was.
Just to hold the title for him?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the match is just now finally starting. Big Show taking on Randy Orton. Are you guys expecting any interference? With Triple H legitimately saying, like, no interference whatsoever.
I hope he beats him clean.
Clean.
I hope Orton
I'm expecting some sort of interference.
There probably will be to lead to the match that's supposed to happen. Yeah.
So the question is, where does the interference come from? Like who does it, and does it allow Big Show to get screwed out of the title? Because if he's screwed out of the title, doesn't that give him a rematch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody screws over Randy. I mean, what if WWE pulls that mark, and what if they don't inadvertently, name Big Show the face of the company, but Triple H just has a problem with Randy? He's just not getting the job done. What if Triple H comes out and screw jobs Randy? And Big Show doesn't want to be on the side of the authority, but now he is. I don't know. I mean, you just have to think there's so many different ways they could go this year into WrestleMania.
There's no way they're gonna Big Show's walking away with the belt.
You honestly say there's no way he walks away with the belt
No
at
fucking
Survivor
way.
Series.
No fucking way.
You don't think there's another Daniel Bryan opportunity where what if this just keeps leading up to for 2 months?
With the Big Show?
Yeah, so now the Big Show gets screwed for 2 months. And then somebody else gets screwed for 2 months. And then finally at WrestleMania, Daniel Bryan wins it all. What if they set it up like this, where they have Daniel Bryan win against Randy for 3 months, he lost. Big Show goes up against Randy for 3 months. And then Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, CM Punk, and then WrestleMania is Daniel finally getting the belt.
Daniel Bryan's getting the belt at Mania, but it's not gonna go through. It's not gonna go like that.
I don't see Big Show having it that long.
Big Show's not gonna have another title.
I didn't say Big Show. I said Randy.
Oh, okay.
No, I meant Randy. I meant Big Show winning, but him getting stripped of the belt somehow, like Triple H would take it away from him, and Randy would keep being champion. But honestly, if you look at it,
give it back to Randy again.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. God, I hope not.
No, that would have weakened the belt.
Yeah, they've done it twice now. So what's the difference?
They won't do it.
And I think the whole, absolutely nobody can interfere. We've seen Randy versus Big Show last year, and it wasn't this pay-per-view, wasn't it? It was Hell in a Cell and then Survivor Series, right?
Yeah.
Or no, it was Mark Henry and I don't know, because the last year was Vengeance, so it kind of threw some knot. I don't remember exactly the order of pay-per-views last year, but when it comes down to it, if Big Show walks out as champion, oh shit.
He won't. Not in Boston.
No, I just realized a big problem with our match that we were recording. Yep. I forgot to put it computer versus computer. But hey, still a prediction, I guess. It is what it is.
What did it predict?
What did it predict? It had it had Big Show because Randy wasn't being controlled by me.
He didn't move at all?
He didn't move
Big
at all.
Show's pulling out the upset on the Tubby cast.
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
that's what'll happen. Randy comes out and just stands there.
Yeah, Randy's just gonna stand there.
There's
He's
going to
like,
be a contract dispute in the back, and there's going to be some fucking deep politicking, and that's gonna
yeah,
they're gonna try to
Triple
figure
H
out how
is
the-
like, Triple H is like, nobody's gonna help me, and Big Randy goes out there, he's like, fuck it, nobody's gonna help me. I'm gonna get the shit beat out of me. And he just stands there, and Big Show, like it is on screen, now he's celebrating with the belt, raising it up high. Big Show is your WWE champion.
No, that won't happen.
You don't
Yeah,
you don't see that
I don't
happening?
see it happening either.
It's impossible. There's no way you could tell me how to book that. There's no fucking way.
What? There's no way for Big Show to win, or just like what I just said?
There's no way for Big Show to win.
Why? Like, honestly, like the thing they brought up on WWE.com, like they're honestly
Enough.
they're down. Okay, no, seriously, this is an honestly thing because I have to redo the match anyway. And I'm playing it. They're honestly like putting doubt on Randy Orton. What if and I've said this for the longest time. The whole point of Randy being champion was only to get the bad guy out of him. So if Big Show finally beats him, and then on national fucking TV, you honestly don't think on Monday Night Raw on national TV, with Triple H absolutely just pissed off with Randy, he starts fucking calling him out. He brings him out on the stage. He starts decimating his name, saying, "I went to bat for you, Randy. Look at I did all this,
Too
all
soon.
this."
Too
And
soon.
but he could. But I'm saying he could punt him. That gets Triple H out of the scene for a couple months, and then he comes back.
That's turning Triple H face for what? Why are you turning
Because
Triple H
and here's
face?
what I'm honestly saying Triple H's face going into WrestleMania against a Vince heel and
God
Randy
damn it.
Randy
No.
Orton Randy
Shut
Orton
up.
Randy Orton aligns with Vince
Shut the
McMahon.
fuck up.
Randy Orton aligns with
Bullshit.
Randy Orton.
Shut up with your bullshit.
Randy Orton is aligning with Vince McMahon going into WrestleMania. Nope.
Come on, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
How can you not see that? So you just told
When
me.
was the last time? When was the last time Triple H was a heel?
Can
Going into WrestleMania, it was 20, right?
will you listen to me? All right, here's
He's
the.
always a heel in big ones. The 30th anniversary, he's gonna be a bad guy.
Here's what I'm telling you. All right, and they could go either way. They could do that, where maybe Randy's the good guy and then he's going up against the heelish. Randy's the face and he has to do that heelish stuff. Okay, I could see that too. But honestly, if you think about it, they could if Vince McMahon isn't the heel, if they are going to plans, which they've said for months, which is the McMahons versus the McMahons, is it Triple H versus Vince, or is it Stephanie versus Vince? What if it's Stephanie versus Vince? I could see Triple H being heel, and Randy being the good guy, or any sort of combination like that.
Vince is gonna have a guy,
and that's what I'm saying. If Vince has a guy, and Vince has Randy Orton, and Triple H, is the face reaction. He's coming back, and Vince has got Randy up top, and Triple H comes back from getting punted after Monday Night Raw. I honestly, I just see it happening.
Somebody has to turn face. You're right. Somebody has to turn face.
That's what I'm saying. So if it's Triple H,
son of a bitch.
Yeah. So
Triple H. No.
Because his wife,
He just don't want to admit it.
Is he gonna be?
No, because here's what I'm saying. Vince could align.
No, Vince has to be face. Vince has to be face.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Vince and Triple H are faces. Stephanie aligns with Randy Orton as the heels. Because she's the one that wanted the bad guy. Remember?
You have this.
Remember this, because she's the one that said, "I want the Viper back. I want the one that punted my husband and kissed me." Triple H never said he wanted that. Remember that. It was just Stephanie. That was it. Stephanie's the only one that ever wanted that bad Viper back. So imagine that. I see that happening. Where at WrestleMania, it's Stephanie and Randy versus Triple H and Vince McMahon for control of the company.
Mixed. They're not gonna have a woman in a.
No, I'm not saying mixed. I'm saying Randy Orton versus Triple H.
It might be Randy Orton and Kane.
Well, either way. That's what I'm saying. Because wouldn't that make sense? Because what better way for Randy Orton to get that heelish turn going into this season than to come out tomorrow and Triple H is berating him and saying you're not the face of the company, you're a worthless pile of shit, and Stephanie's in the background going like, oh, I don't know if I can believe in that. And finally, Randy fucking snaps and punts him? You can't tell me that's not...
That would turn him face.
That would turn Randy heel and Triple H face, yes.
No, it wouldn't. No. Kicking your boss in the head turns you face. Period. That's it. Randy Orton turns face if he kicks Triple H's head off.
No.
End of story.
No,
People would cheer that. People are not going to boo Randy Orton. Everybody wants to see Triple H get his head kicked off. Everybody.
No, that's why I'm saying, like, not necessarily maybe tomorrow, but that's what I'm saying. You have to build that tension between Triple H and Stephanie, like they're kind of doing. They're kind of having dissension between the two.
They might just do a triple threat. Honestly, they might do a triple threat. Triple H versus Stephanie's pick versus Vince's pick.
Yeah, you could go any different amounts of way.
Antonio Cesaro.
Yeah, you could go any different way, but if you honestly think about it,
he's to neutralize Triple H.
Honestly, I think it would be perfect tomorrow that he comes out tomorrow, and Randy on Monday Night Raw, Randy punts him. Because that doesn't mean, because Triple H wouldn't be turning at all. That's exactly my point. Because you just said, well, that would turn Randy face. No, we wouldn't know it turned Randy, because all we know is Randy punted his boss. Triple H is gone for 4 months, and then the next week when he aligns with Stephanie McMahon, that's when we know he's actually still heel.
It's gonna be Randy Orton versus Triple H versus Antonio Cesaro or Biggie Langston.
Oh, geez.
It's gonna be or Roman Reigns.
You're going to triple threat, I see.
It's gonna be a triple threat, I think. It has to be because that makes the match bigger than what it is.
Okay.
It adds more. It boosts the egos of Orton and Triple H, so it makes it seem like it's a more filling match for them. It's part of the corporate storyline. It ends tonight. It's like one of those things. It doesn't sound like a boring match.
Oh shit. Well, so, either way, they could go so many different ways going into WrestleMania.
That's what they're doing. The World Heavyweight is the interesting one.
I think they're both interesting because they could go any. I mean, they could go any different amounts of ways. They could bounce the championship around for the next 6 months, up to WrestleMania until somebody finally gets it. Somebody could get it at Royal Rumble. Somebody could get it at an Elimination Chamber. I mean, honestly, what if we got Rock versus Cena 3? Like, what if they threw that out there?
Fuck you. That's what I would say to you.
All right.
Nobody wants to see that.
That's what I'm saying. But maybe WWE does something we don't want to see. Randy Orton getting the victory here. 3 count. See? Oh, no, shit. He's able to kick out at 2. Big Show kicks out at 2.
Oh, my gosh. That match is going to be so slow.
as the main event. So now, do you have any high hopes for this match? Are you excited to see any spots? Is there anything that you think this match could be positive in any way?
Choke slam into an RKO.
Choke slam into an RKO? How does that happen?
He goes for the choke slam, and then, he lets him go in midair.
Oh, my God. Okay, yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah, that could happen.
That'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be cool.
And it's just a normal match, right? There's no it's no DQ.
No DQ, right?
No DQ, but there's no interference from any of them. What if that means somebody else interferes? Somebody comes back.
Somebody debuts.
Shit.
Mark Henry.
They could honestly go anywhere because with the doubt being put on Randy Orton, if Triple H signs a guy and Triple H says, "This is my guy," that's his guy. And then, like I said, that would be more meaning than if, say, down the road, Randy's the bad guy. And then at the next pay-per-view after TLC, whoever Triple H has as his guy, the guy that he picks to dethrone Randy, the guy that he wants to be as the face, he gets punted the next pay-per-view, sends Triple H out for 3 months. That brings him right back at WrestleMania, and you're set to go for a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm excited for it though. And do you think this match goes on last? Is this the main event?
Has to be. I hope not.
Do you honestly would you rather have Cena versus Del Rio as the main event of this pay-per-view?
Fuck no.
That's your options. Or else you
No,
what if they do?
I would put the 5-on-5 last.
Would you do the tag team match last? Or I think Daniel Bryan and
know what I would have done? I would have had that 6-on-6 for the main event that they had on Raw. I would have had that as the main event.
What if Daniel Bryan, CM Punk versus the Wyatt family main event pay-per-view? Because if all the hype about the pay-per-view is true, and they want tag teams to be a bigger focus, they want the Wyatts to be closing that out on pay-per-view main event.
Then they're going to have to do it Cena Del Rio, and then the cooldown is going to... That's not even a cooldown, man. It's the Shield and the Real Americans,
They don't ever do cooldowns anymore. They just go straight to the big ones.
Dude, the Shield and the Real Americans, bro. Are we serious?
Hey, it is what it is.
Are we serious? That team is too badass. The internet just busted in their nuts when they fucking saw that team. Man, you want to talk about 3 of them boys... they started from the bottom.
I like 3 of those boys, and then Jack Swagger, but no.
Jack Swagger. People like Jack. A lot of people like Jack Swagger because he's with Zeb Coulter now. So Jack Swagger's cool in my book. And then Roman Reigns, he's a fucking stud. Everyone likes Roman Reigns.
Dude, Zeb Coulter is just awesome. If you listen to like the Art of Wrestling with Colt Cabana.
I hate it. I hate that it's Rey Mysterio. That's the return.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of a bummer.
They're doing that to sell tickets.
Hey, it is what it is. Randy still beating down Big Show. Does this match go very long, guys? Is this a long one?
No. How long can Big Show go?
Well, it'll be slow.
I think he could.
It'll be slow.
If his matches usually go. His championship matches usually went about 10 to 14 minutes.
Okay, I don't think he's closing the show, so I'm gonna say he gets about 10 to 14 minutes then.
So you don't think he's closing the show? So
they're not closing the show.
You honestly think the Survivor Series is finally going to get the light it deserves?
Man, dude, look
if that happens, who ends the pay-per-view?
Man, here's what's up. If they were to replace the Usos with CM Punk, that would have been the main event. Because if you fucking did CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Rhodes, Mysterio's, Shield, and Real Americans. That's give that 45 minutes.
That's what everybody. That's exactly what everybody was talking about. That's what they gave away on free on Monday, dude.
That's correct. I still can't believe they did that though. That's cool.
Yeah, because they honestly. We'll talk about that more on the other one.
I don't know, man. I think Cena and Del Rio is not going to be deep in that show. That's going to be early. That match is going to be very early.
All right, we're gonna have to wait and see. Randy Orton hits an RKO. All right, final predictions. Who walks out of SummerSlam with the WWE Championship? Survivor Series.
I'm just kidding. Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, not as fan?
I see.
All right, hold up. You cut out, Nodis. Give it to me one more time. Nodis fans cutting out here.
Randy Orton.
There it is.
All right, Randy Orton's coming out. All right,
you guys are cutting out on me too.
I'm saying Big Show walks out as champion, and I'm just saying this is a wild card booking. Like this is just from me doing crazy booking in universe mode. And I say Randy is champion because then I want to see Triple H get punted tomorrow on Raw. So I say it's gonna happen. You can laugh all you want, but I think
I'm just laughing at Curtis Axel's face.
All right, Curtis Axel's face. Randy Orton walking out on the game from WWE 2K14. Yes, I was playing it, but that's pretty much it. All right.
Like, let's see. I'll put it in the call.
All right. Until next
Look
time,
at
guys.
that
Thank you
pic-
for
look at that
watching.
picture, Nadas.
Go
Look
check
at
them
that
out.
picture,
YouTube.com/Smalls99. YouTube.com/Sports Gaming Universe. Oh, man. Survivor Series. Enjoy it this Sunday if you want to follow along with the live chat. Twitter.com/Tubby when it's just wrestling.com. So until next time, we will see you all later. Way to no sell the ending, guys. Thanks.